Hey, what's up, guys? It's Luke Beller. So I wanted to come in here and drop this interview that Aaron Rodgers did with Mayne on ESPN over on this channel, just in case you guys haven't yet had an opportunity to watch this video, this interview with Aaron Rodgers that happened yesterday, I believe. And if you guys are new here, you want to see more Packers news, analysis, all that kind of stuff, I put it all out on this YouTube channel almost every single day. So make sure you guys subscribe if you're a Packers fan, if you want to see more Packers content. But here is the interview.
Aaron, drinking the Tom Brady water. Thanks for joining us here. So you didn't show up in Green Bay for the voluntary workouts, but since they were voluntary, I guess you're off the hook.
Thank you, Ken. Yes, I did not show up.
A lot of people are counting on this interview, make some big news. So you could take Jeopardy, you're going to retire, you're going to demand a trade, you're going to show up on time. I mean, pick one. Give me something to work with here.
I'm just here so I won't get fined, Ken.
Good joke. Marshawn Lynch coming later, provided the technology works. Have you considered the fan-controlled football league? Is that sort of something you can, like a hedge bet or use as a bargaining chip?
I think so. I think that's definitely on the table. Anything's on the table at this point, Ken. But look, I'm just here. I'm just here because it's your last show. And
that's why. Okay.
That's the only reason I'm here.
I didn't want to make it about me. I wanted to have like some famous friends to talk about you, and in doing so, it would be about me. It is about me mostly, but to be about you, that table you were talking about is littered with a lot of stuff. How are you going to clear the table? Should I be the intermediary between you and the Packers? I'll live at the Oneida Casino, shoot dice all night, but you talk to me, I talk to them, it all works out.
Well, I think we might need a situation like Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn in the beginning of Wedding Crashers. There's throw a few miles around here and there. You get a couple miles, I get some miles. We kind of go from there. But Kenny, I told you this is not about me. This is about you. This is about years and years of watching you on TV. You, not just the highlights, but tuning in to watch you and Keith Olbermann and Stuart Scott change the way that late night sports centers were done. And I just want to say, as a fan, now as a friend, thank you.
Did you watch me as a small child? Were you like 5?
Let me finish my bit.
Okay.
Let me finish my bit. You've been there forever. I know you've been there forever. I've watched you for a long, long time. We didn't have, cable back in the day, but as long as I've had ESPN, I have tuned in to watch Kenny Mayne on SportsCenter. And it's because of the writing, your delivery, your dry sense of humor, and the way you made sports highlights so much fun. So as a fan, thank you. You've been one of those voices of my childhood for so many years. As Monday Night Football crew and Pat Summerall and John Madden, and you and Keith and Stuart on SportsCenter especially. You guys are kind of my first favorite people, and you guys did so much after that. You changed the way the entire anchor position, anchormen and women are now celebrities,
this
because
isn't
of
what they want, Aaron.
The stuff
they
that
didn't call on you for a tribute
I don't
video
give
here.
a
We could have
shit.
shot that on Instagram or something.
Care. I don't care because, I told them a while ago, look, you want to bring on Paco Olaman or Teddy Atlas or somebody that I actually like on that network? Great, I'll do an interview. But my number one has always been at that network, Kenny Mayne.
I'm on
and
it.
I appreciate the way you've gone about things. I look in the background there of that set. I see, that was at Soldier Field that day, where we talked about a piece. I wasn't actually playing, I don't believe, in that day. But we did training in the cold together where they, you got me kind of naked in that back. I wasn't actually naked,
Tasteful.
but you guys did the blurring of my lower half. As if, you put me in so many main events over the years.
We tased you. Remember when we tased you and I drug you down the tunnel and you injured your shoulder?
Yeah.
That was neat.
An interception. Yeah, thank you for that.
I do have a question for you because this is too self-absorbed for. They're never going to run this stuff. This will be on the long form thing on YouTube or something. No paywall. That's cool about that. For the Derby, you had sort of the bad boy look, right? Naughty Aaron. For the wedding, do you think you'll go to handsome Jeopardy Aaron, like mom comb over the hair deal? What are the plans? Also, what's the motif? Is it going to be just simple yet elegant or ostentatious with a huge floral presentation?
Yeah, definitely ostentatious for sure. Big floral guy. Huge, actually. Roll it and light it. I think really The Derby, I got a lot of comments about the hat I wore, not just from the people in my party, but sports fans around there. Saw some great memes about it. I always appreciate that. Um, from the time I did Jeopardy to the time I went to the Derby, I lost like 15 pounds. I did
Hmm.
this amazing Ayurvedic cleanse, which I'm sure they won't air any of this anyway, so I'm just going to keep
No free
talking.
shout
But
outs.
a great Ayurvedic cleanse, and it just changed my insides. My body feels amazing. The inflammation is totally out of my body. But the problem was I didn't quite fit in some of the suits I was wearing, so I kind of had some oversized suits on,
I
and
was talking about the
uh,
hair, the bad boy hair
I
look.
no, I just talking about the whole thing. So I need to get kind
Okay.
of refitted. I'm a little slimmer, a little trimmer, kind of like yourself. There was a time when you came to Green Bay and you kind of letting yourself go a little bit. And I know that might have been a low point in your life, but I'm happy to see the way you've transformed your body and your style actually over the years too.
Thank you. People came to hear you talk Green Bay football, not all this other. This is like a weird Luke Wilson film, like Royal Tenenbaums at this point. Aaron just getting
Great
weird.
movie.
Yeah,
Great movie.
love that movie. When he sits down, takes off his shoes, I believe he's crying. I'm going to ask one serious question that you kind of led me to, so we serve the people on all counts. Do you find it strange that the people have been sort of conditioned to believe management is always right? Like the player's a bad guy because he stands up for himself. Management must be right because the loyalty to the team is paramount. And then someone like you, others, Richard Sherman, have kind of voiced that opinion like, hey, I'm a worker. I work for myself and my family, so I'm going to stick up for myself in whatever situation it is. God, that was a serious question.
That was a good question. I think sometimes people forget what really makes an organization, and history is important. Uh, legacy of so many people who've come before you, but the people. That's the most important thing. The people make an organization. People make a business, and sometimes that gets forgotten. Culture is built brick by brick, the foundation of it by the people. Not by the organization, not by the building, not by the corporation. It's built by the people. And I've been fortunate enough to play with a number of amazing, amazing people and got to work for some amazing people as well. And it's those people that build the foundation of those entities. And I think sometimes we forget that, you know.
Are you
With my
demanding a trade?
with my situation, look, it's never been about uh, you know never been about the draft pick, picking Jordan. I love Jordan. He's a great kid. Um, a lot of fun to work together. I love the coaching staff. Love my teammates. I love the fan base in Green Bay. It's incredible, incredible 16 years. It's just kind of about a philosophy, and maybe forgetting that it is about the people that make the thing go. It's about character. It's about culture. It's about doing things the right way. And a lot of this was put in motion last year, and the wrench was just kind of thrown into it when I won MVP and played the way I played last year. So this is just kind of, I think, the spill out of all that. But look, man, it is about the people, and that's the most important thing. Green Bay has always been about the people, from Curly Lambeau uh, being owner and founder to the '60s with Lombardi and Bart Starr and all those incredible names, to the '90s teams with Coach Holmgren and Farvey and the Minister of Defense, to the run that we've been on. It's about the people.
We got Marshawn waiting out in Oakland, so I just want to wrap this up with that cluttered table that you described earlier. Is there a way that on that table you can knock some stuff out and find some kind of agreement, or do you have something else that you want it to end as?
Ken, I don't know. I don't even want to. I kind of
That's
said my
fine.
piece in the last part. What I want to say is one more time that thank you as a fan, as a friend, as a lover of sports. You changed the way that we watch sports. I remember vividly. I was thinking back before this interview, this morning about all the different things that I appreciate about what you did on SportsCenter and what SportsCenter has meant to me over the years. And I remember back in the day, whether it's high school or college, or my early years in the league, when SportsCenter was still our shows and they would tape it a lot of times. You guys would tape it, And if you got to, if you got to the show at 10:30 at night and you're watching it and you missed the first half hour, you would go back and watch. You'd watch it again just because you wanted to hear. And oftentimes you get back into that 11 o'clock hour and you'd be watching it and you just love it so much. You want to hear the jokes that you made again. You want to hear talking about it and the incredible post game feasts and all the crazy things you would yell and say, or the monotone things you would say, or just the inflection in your voice and how you would deliver the highlights. It was rewatchable. And that's the beauty in how you changed the way SportsCenter was done. So kudos to you. Congratulations on an incredible career. I'm so proud to know you. I'm so thankful to have been in so many of your main event skits. And I know we're still going to be friends long after this is done. But it's
Best
been a
friends.
pleasure. It's been a pleasure to work with you, buddy, and excited for what's next for you.
All of that's appreciated. Sorry to grill you so hard about the Packers, even though that's what the people want to know. But it sounds like you don't know, actually. So we'll let you decide that. Hey, just last thing. Last time we did the interview together, you told me to go heavy in the cryptocurrency game. I did. We're down 40%. Then I lost my job. Gretchen just wants a new comforter. F you, Aaron Rodgers.
I love you, Ken.